Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenkam, a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be discussing week 25th of the year 2025. And this is from the 16th till the 22nd of June 2025. And we have a very important transit which is taking place, that is Mercury's ingress in Cancer sign for a good 70 days. It's going to be turning retrograde and will be coming back in the direct motion again, staying in the Cancer sign itself. But yes, it's a long transit. It's a very, I would say, a very unusual kind of movement whenever the grahas like Venus and Mercury are so slow. So whenever any graha is not behaving the way it should, that means there are certain events which are going to be taking place in this world, globally as well as personally on individual plane as well, which is also very unusual. Mercury is our communication. Mercury is our education, our intellect, travels. Also, it is about our share trading and stocks. So businesses, they will take a toll or they will actually get impacted. Good, bad, ugly will depend on your personal chart, your personal dasha. If at all you feel that the intensity is too much, it could be that you are in Mercury dasha and you have a Mercury in Cancer sign or is forming a trinal connection with Cancer sign. That is, it is in 4, 8, 12, either of these signs. So we have to check all of that. And Moon is going to be transiting because weeklies are based on Moon and Moon's interaction with all the grahas. Moon is going to be transiting through 3 zodiac signs of Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries this week. And is going to be hemmed between Saturn and Rahu and will be aspected by another malefic Mars. So all this is going to be taking place this week, which is really very powerful and intense. The energies are pretty intense. People have been coming back and asking what exactly is going to happen. We have to travel. What should we do? Whether we should travel or not. Again, we are hearing something or the other about, traveling and all. But don't worry. If you have, if it's your own karma, your own karmic connections, and the lifespan. If at all you have Alpa Ayu or Madhya Ayu or a Purna Ayu and you have that kind of a dasha, which is forming that kind of a connectivity, it has to end. So it will end any which ways. Even if you're sitting at home, like people who lost their lives, they were just having their food, the children, the students, medical students, they were having their food. They didn't even, they were not even on the plane. But when the time is up, the karma that you have to quit, you have quit, you have to go. Maybe that last morsel they had on this planet Earth, and it was over. So we must accept it. We must say that, thank God that, they have got Sadgati. Always say that the cycle of this life and death, they should be out of it. It should be an end. As you all know, my dad is not well, and I always say that if he has to go, he has to go, but it should be painless. That is what I can pray. But yes, being an astrologer, I know that we all have to go through this. So the best is to nobody can be prepared for a life of your dear one to end, and it's never easy. But I'm sure God has his own ways and plans. Till the time one has to be here on this planet, one has to keep doing the karma. Okay. And we should not get our karma attached to the ones who have left. We should always pray for like Om Shanti, or we should say that they should actually, get the moksha. All right. So anyhow, I hope you all are doing well, and I wish and pray that everybody is keeping well and stays healthy and wise and calm, and in these tough times, they don't lose their intellect, because Mercury is going to be in the emotional sign of Cancer. It is precarious because emotions and practicality, they don't go hand in hand. Okay. So let me start sharing with you the week, what is in store this week. I hope the screen is sharing, and all of you, please, if you can tell me, if you can hear me, all the more better. If you can't, then I have to restart this video. So this week, Moon is going to be transiting from the 16th afternoon to the 18th evening. Moon is going to be in the sign of Aquarius with Rahu, conjunct Rahu. And once it moves further on in the Pisces sign, it's going to be hemmed between Saturn and Rahu. And that's when it enters Pisces sign. Thank you so much for confirming. 18th evening to the 20th, it is going to be in Pisces sign this moon. So for a few hours, it's going to be hemmed between Saturn and Rahu. So this is a very, precarious kind of position. And it is going to be aspected by Mars also in both the signs in Aquarius as well as in the Pisces sign. Both are being aspected by Mars. Mars is conjunct Ketu, is going to be in trine to, when it is here, it is in trine to Jupiter, which is in Ardhara and forming an exchange with Rahu, Nakshatra. Jupiter and Rahu are in Parivartana, and also it is combust. And Jupiter is combust and Nakshatra exchange, as I said, also is happening. Then Moon moves into the Aries sign. Here it is going to be conjunct. When Moon is here, it is going to be conjunct Venus and is going to be in trine to. Venus is in Bharani now and is going to be in trine to the dispositor lords and Ketu. They're going to be in trine to this. So this week is a little tough. Mercury will be leaving the zone on the 22nd June and is going to be in this sign till the 30th of August for 70 days. So a separate video is actually required for that because it is a long transit any which ways. So let's start the readings. This is what the planetary position this week is. So from the 21st to the 22nd, it's going to be in Aries. So 16th afternoon, let me just write it quickly. So it's going to be in Aquarius, 16th afternoon to 18th evening to 20th in Pisces, and 21st to 22nd in Aries. So this is based on the ascendant, moon, as well as dasha. Sorry for this. Moon, as well as dasha sign. Okay. So if at all you have a dasha of a particular graha, please make that your ascendant. Suppose your Jupiter is irrespective of your ascendant. Suppose you are an Aries rising, but Jupiter is in your 10th house and you're in the dasha of Jupiter. So make your Capricorn the first house and see where the planets are transiting and where the planets are in your natal chart. You will get to know that clarity, you will get even more. Coming to first one, starting with Aries. So for Aries natives, see, this is a karmic push and pull this week, actually, emotional polarization, and it is going to be flashes of insight amidst confusion also, because there is a lot of planetary position which is little uneasy also. So for Aries, when it is in the 11th house of yours, old friendships return or demand attention. Avoid impulsive borrowing, and Mars is right opposite this thing. So this sign, so you have to be very careful about your harsh debates with your friends and colleagues. Also, it is going to be with Rahu, so there can be some confusion, or you can just pick up a sort of a fight with your any of your relative or your friend or the known one, especially on the 16th afternoon till the 18th evening. So be careful, be watchful. And also we have Jupiter, which is combust and it's trying to Moon here. So this can bring about some confused state of mind while traveling, or maybe you have some hiccups. Venus is in the first house. Don't worry, you can definitely go in for a procedure or facial cosmetic surgery, etc. if you want to, because Mars and Ketu are also in trine. Middle of the week, that is 18th evening to 20th, it's going to be in the 12th house of yours. Saturn is also there, so fatigue sets in. You're very tired. You feel that there is some subconscious pattern that is repetitive. Avoid decisions during this time. May feel spiritually drained, because Saturn is also there and is going to be hemmed between Rahu and Saturn as well. So this can cause some kind of confusion in relocating, legal matters, health issues. Somebody is not well, you're going to be looking after. So all these can either or can be the theme when moon is in your 12th house. Expenditure might just be on your maybe labor or on your help or house help. You're going to be spending a lot of money on that. So there's a financial drain also here. So in case you're thinking of relocating because your fourth lord is in the 12th, so this might just be bringing about some confused state of mind whether we should or we should not, because moon is also hemmed, so there is a confusion here. And Pisces sign, as it is, is aspected by Mars also. So be watchful about your communication with your siblings, with your children. Children might be leaving and going overseas also. And also watch for sleep disturbances during this time. There can be some kind of financial drain via social contracts. Okay. Contacts, I would say. 21st to the 22nd, moon is going to be in your first house. And the best thing that you can do is recite Hanuman Chalisa, especially on the Tuesdays. This is the theme for the week, I'm telling you. And light the diya in the west direction of your house. If you can, diya, tea light, candle, whatever suits you, you can just light it and you can simply just say that, everything should be fine. If at all you are going through something very precarious or very uncomfortable kind of a phase. So you can simply just light a diya. And if you light, it's said that for 43 days consecutively, things actually happen. Whatever you are dwelling on, they will happen. So good things, better you dwell on the good things and they will happen. Okay. And we do have Mars Ketu in the 5th house. So do take care while driving, and you're going to be more involved in the sports activity. Be careful. Don't overdo things. It's good for your reconciliation with your partner also, ex-partner. And ex-partner can come back to you. Okay. So that is something you can definitely think of doing. And as it is, when moon is going to be leaving the zone, it's going to be again the Kal Sarpa, as it's called, but it is called the Rahu Ketu axis predominant when moon goes here. So 15 days, for the next 15 days, moon is going to be hemmed. All the grahas will be hemmed. So again, there can be some complications, some kind of blockage, some kind of and in my dailies, I'm mentioning what exactly can be the theme of the day. All right. Coming to the next one, that is, so recite Hanuman Chalisa and light the diya in the west direction. That will be good for you. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Taurus. So for Taurus natives, this week, moon is going to be transiting your 10th, 11th, and 12th houses. So from the 16th afternoon to the 18th evening, moon is going to be in your 10th house. So career decisions seem forced. Rahu is there as well. Opposite Mars can trigger conflict with your boss or your father figure. Be wary of emails, texts that you send. It could be that there is some confusion, or it can move to maybe an impulse. Sometimes what happens, we tend to, make some wrong decisions, impulsive decisions, because, we have to shoot some email and, you just wrongly send it to someone else, or you get, oh, I don't want to work here. And in impulse, you just send your resignation letter. So that can also come up. That kind of a situation can come up. So be careful about this, because Mars is also looking here. And take care of your mother's health. Any which way is this, there is a relocation also possible with the moon transiting through your 10th house. So for work, you can travel overseas, or maybe with your siblings, or maybe siblings are going to be changing their jobs, etc. Middle of the week, 18th evening to the 20th of June, moon moves into Pisces sign, which is your 11th house. And there is a moon between Rahu and Saturn also for some time. So this is going to be good for monetary discussions, maybe good time for loan approval, but avoid hidden terms. There can be something which you did not expect can happen. Some kind of news can be there. Delays or denials can also happen because Saturn is there. So maybe with your friends, or with your colleagues, etc., you have some tasks assigned and they're getting indefinitely delayed because Saturn is there. So have patience, because, things will fall in place. Maybe in your relationship, you're having issues, not getting good results there. Some kind of arguments happening from time to time. As it is from the 5th house, Mars and Ketu are in the 12th. So it can give troubles or issues in conception or with your partner, in relationship, or with your children. They can maybe unwell during this time period, and you have to take them to the doctor, especially by the end of the week, 21st and 22nd. So be careful. And there can be an online connectivity or romance overseas or with some foreign person by the end of the week on the 21st, 22nd. Bed pleasures are getting activated, and this definitely is good for your physical pleasures. But you have to be very careful about your overspending or over idealism in financial partnerships. You can have some parental health issues, which can be very fluctuating. The best thing that you can do is offer white color sweets, because Venus is in your 12th house also. So offer white sweets to the needy on Fridays, especially. Also, we have Jupiter, which is combust. Jupiter, who is combust, that is the 8th lord is combust. So this is minus plus for you. So you will be able to, you can perform well in the research program, or if you're an occultist, or if you are in some kind of teaching profession. So for you, it is good. For saving money also, it is a good placement. Mercury is going to be changing signs and will be transiting your 3rd house. So communication-wise, you can be very emotional with your siblings, with your friends, with your core circle, or maybe with your neighbors. You can just be too emotional. You're leaving a place and you're going somewhere overseas. So this can bring about some kind of issues here and there with them. Or maybe you're going to be feeling quite emotional, leaving your place and going somewhere else. So the best remedy, as I gave you, strengthen your Venus, and that you can do by donating sweets. As it is, Jupiter is in your 2nd house. It's not considered to be good, maybe, for health, because you can be, having too many sweets during this time period. Okay, so you have to take care of all of that. And Ketu and Mars are in the 4th house. It can bring about some issues in your property related matters. You have to be careful about your expenditures. Relocation is evident and possible during this time period, especially when Moon is in your 16th afternoon to 18th evening in your 10th house. Or travels will be there. You feel that, things are, when Moon is in the 12th house, everything is coming to an end. You feel that, oh, what, I didn't do much, I did not get that kind of due that I deserved. So you feel a little low and out also at times. Lagnesh is in the 12th house, Moon is there in the 12th house as well. So you might just be feeling quite detached from the world during this time, that isolation zone. So you can contemplate on things which are positive rather than dwelling on the negatives during this time period, especially. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. For Gemini natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your 9th, 10th, 11th houses. And it's going to be conjunct Rahu, then will be hem between Saturn and Rahu, and lastly will be conjunct Venus, and is going to be aspected twice by Mars and Ketu, and Jupiter also once. So early week, 16th afternoon to the 18th evening, this is the time when you can, 9th house is getting active. So time to reconnect with your Dharma, okay, with your Guru, or maybe you can have some kind of clashes because of Mars aspect on this place, on the 9th house. Mars may bring about ideological clashes with your seniors or mentors. You have to be cautious about what you speak, what you say, what you tell others. Is it the truth? Because Rahu is there in the 9th house, and it can bring about some issues in your relationship also because of that. Your father's health can be little, you have to take care of your dad's health also. As it is, I'm also going through all this, so I'm just discussing this when Moon transits through the 9th house. And Rahu's, as it is a malefic. So it's said that when malefic transits the 9th house, you have to visit cremation ground. It's not necessary that everybody has to, but yeah, it is only when your dasha is active. And 2nd house ruler is also in the 9th house. It's a Marakasthana actually. So you have to take care of your health any which ways, mental setup, your health. Then Mars and Ketu are in your 3rd house. Any which ways, it's not good for communication. You can make some mistakes during this time. You can do, or you can overdo exercise regime or etc., and then you can have some injury. So that is something you have to be careful about. The middle of the week, moon is going to be in your 10th house, 18th evening to the 20th of June, and it's going to be conjunct Saturn. To start with, it's going to be hemmed between Saturn and Rahu. So this is like career contemplation time. Saturn moon may bring about a heavy and but clear decision making. Relocation themes arise whenever Saturn is in the Kendra. Jupiter is also there in the Kendra, looking at your 7th house, Saturn looking at the 7th house. So double transit. So good for marriage also, good for relocation also. Long distance calls from father is likely, or from your maybe connection with your guru, teacher, mentor, co-workers. You're going to be discussing something very important during this time period. Very serious kind of discussions might take place during this time period as well. And this can trigger some heated arguments with your partner also. Mars is looking at your 6th house. Legal battles can also trigger. Also, when lastly, moon will be in your 11th house on the 21st and the 22nd. So watch for delays in higher education, visa, or foreign paperwork. And this can also bring about excellent team building. You can maybe work on making leaders out of leaders during this time period. Presenting a creative idea, romance from your circle may ignite. Somebody from past might just come up and show up and says, oh, I want to come back to you. That kind of a situation can also be there. Meditate with meditate on if you want to, there is a blue stone called lapis lazuli. I used to wear it, if you remember, in a couple of videos I have worn that. So that is lapis lazuli. So it is good if you can, wear it on a Thursday night or a Wednesday night. So, or on a Saturday night, you can just you can meditate on a blue stone or a blue lapis lazuli, or you can wear a bracelet also. So that is going to really help you. Though I don't believe in all this until unless they are genuine and they are not the fake ones. They do help us at times, but they have to be original stones. And gemstones, definitely, I believe in them, but crystals and all, I have really not much idea about it. People are doing it. People feel good about it also when they wear it, and they dwell on good gemstones or crystals, or I don't know what all are there, the bracelets that they wear. So because that's a different study altogether, I have very little knowledge on that. So I always feel that until unless they are genuine, there's no point, and the genuine ones are really expensive. So don't waste your money until unless you really want to wear something like that. It's not a showpiece. Remember, any remedy that you're doing or anything that you're keeping in your house is not a showpiece. So when you are doing any kind of ritual or remedy, make sure that you're doing it only with faith and confidence that things are going to change for me. And it said that even the dust can turn into gold flakes if it all, if the faith is alive in you. Okay. So make sure that when you are going in for these kinds of, remedies, you should seek help and advice from an astrologer who is well versed with the remedies. So I don't give crystal remedies. I give other remedies, which are Vedic remedies or natural remedies. Suppose the intake of salt, intake of sugar, or intake of any kind of alkaline water, etc. I give all those also. So that's a different way of, looking at the planets and the remedies. I just have to look at the chart and then do it. So, so that's what the theme about this week is. And Jupiter is combust, which is your 10th lord. So you need to be cautious at the place of work. Do not make any important decisions like quitting your job and until unless you get another one. Change definitely is on cards because Saturn is in your 10th house. And change could be that you get married, or maybe because your 7th house is active. But it's better that you wait till the 9th of July, okay, when Jupiter rises. Coming to the next one, that is Cancer. Sorry. So for Cancer natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 8th, 9th, 10th houses. See, whenever moon is in the 8th house, no, remember that's a Chandrashtama. You should not dread that, but still it is that kind of a phase where you get a little confused. You get little agitated, or there are mood swings. Because, you are very, see, this is the place where moon is, where moon is exalts in the 2nd house. This is the opposite of it. So it is what you consume comes out from there in the 8th house energy. So when moon is there, it is an opposite place for moon. So it feels very uncomfortable. So there can be some kind of shared finances, tax matters, or in-laws issues might just peak with 16th afternoon to 18th evening when moon is in the 8th house. Also, partners' debts may stress you. There are loans, debts that you have to, pay back. There can be some emotional overspending. Whenever moon is in the 8th house, there is emotional upheavals, or, you feel that you're entrapped in the toxic relationships even more. You're getting you're sinking in, consumed by the energy. So you feel very uneasy when moon is in the 8th house, restless mind. So that kind of an energy. When moon is in the 9th house, things like get a little better, but Rahu is there in the 8th house. So take care of your health any which ways, your dental treatment, etc. Don't postpone, don't procrastinate. If you're having any kind of troubles or issues in your uterus area or in your lower abdominal area, do not ignore it, because Rahu is there in the 8th house. So get the treatment as fast as you can. Also, 18th evening to 20th June, moon is going to be in your 9th house. It's going to be hemmed between Saturn and Rahu. So there can be some restlessness that you can experience. There can be travel fatigue, or you're just in limbo, whether I should travel or not, because Lagnesh is in the 9th house. It can make you overanalyze, basically. Jupiter is also combust in the 12th house. Don't seek external validation. Okay. Be confident, because you need to have faith in your knowledge, in your wisdom. Then, go ahead with your decision making. Okay. Then we have, a moon transiting through your 10th house on the 21st and the 22nd is going to be conjunct Venus here, and is going to be also in trine to Mars and Ketu, not to forget. So 10th house is afflicted. That is why you're feeling the energies, very, very heavy energies at the workplace. There is some career breakthrough which is possible during this time, because 10th house Venus is going to bring about that charm. But you have to be cautious what you speak, what decisions you're making at the workplace regards to your work also. It's good for PR, glam, beauty, consultancy, marketing, etc. But at the same time, Mars and Ketu are in trine to this Venus. So it can break away from the relationship at the workplace, or maybe somebody is leaving the job and going, and it is going to be really impacting you and your career as well. So you need to be very careful. Do not get entrapped do not get involved in the gossips, etc. So that is something you have to be cautious about. And this is also not a good time period for litigations or any kind of loans or debts. Do not get involved in anything which is not in your favor. Okay. So not the right time. With the 2nd house affliction, it is a loss of finances. You cannot save money. So expenditure is like too much. Sun as it is has transited your 12th house. So it is hospitalization, though it is showing recovery, but still you have to take care of your health also. Sleep well. Okay. Mercury is going to be transiting your 1st house. So over emotional thought process. You are not logical. You're not intelligent right now. You're not wise, because Jupiter is also combust. 22nd onwards, you have to be a little extra careful, because 70 days Mercury is going to be in your 1st house. So maybe, you're going to be communicating with the foreigners about your job, etc. Just be careful about your digestive system. It can give you some kind of mental disappointment also. And the best thing that you can do is offer sandal paste to Shivlingam on Mondays. If you can go and visit the temple, just apply a little bit of sandalwood, the paste. You can just apply it on the Shivlingam. I'm not saying water the Shiva or something. No, that is a very common ritual, but this is a very important one. Chandan. Okay, apply Chandan or sandalwood paste. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Leo. Travel makes you uncomfortable, actually, Okay, anyhow. So for Leo natives, moon is going to be in your 7th, 8th, and 9th houses. So 16th afternoon to the 18th evening, moon is going to be in Aquarius sign of yours in the 7th house conjunct Rahu. And this is the time you can have some confusion or karmic interactions with your spouse or your partner. Mars is also right opposite this zone. So there can be a conflict in relationship with others overall. Okay. Avoid hasty decision making because Mars is very impulsive. Mars slows you down also at times with Ketu, It says that stay, don't rush. So Ketu is just pulling you back. You would have been like, you're just struggling from with, I want to do this also, I want to do that also, but you're not able to because Ketu is saying, slow down. Ketu and Saturn are the same. People say Mars and Ketu are the same because they are fiery. But Ketu is also slowing down. Ketu is also asking you to slow down. It's a detaching graha, no? So he says, stop, start from scratch, then move forward. And I'll take you to heights. So that is what is Ketu energy. If you are in Ketu Dasha, you will realize it yourself. It will slow down things. So when Mars and Ketu are looking here, so you will feel those energies even more. You want to do, many things, but you're not able to. Okay. Middle of the week, moon will be transiting your 8th house. Now, 8th house, 18th evening to 20th evening, I always say that Chandrashtama is a very uncomfortable kind of a place because you will be feeling quite moody on this day. Saturn is also there, no? So what happens? Inheritance, insurance matters, they all activate. So moon Saturn means heavy realization, something which you did not even think, or maybe you will learn some real good sutras, or maybe in your research work you will get that breakthrough also. Time for therapy, journal, and letting go when Saturn is in the 8th house with moon. Okay, and do take care of your health because 6th lord is in the 8th house also. Okay, so any kind of chronic disease, any pains, Mars is also looking here. So you can have some kind of bones related problems also. So do take care, don't ignore. Okay, and watch for emotional triggers from spouse during this week because Mars and Ketu are in the 1st house and Rahu in the 7th. So it can be because the partner becomes very, very demanding. It could be partner, business partner, or other people. If you are solo, single, so it could be other people. So you have to have that kind of chemistry and bonding rather than getting agitated. Okay. Some karmic dreams will play out the most important role. Recite Rudra Gayatri daily and wear silver on the right wrist. Something silver on your right wrist. Why I say so? Because Cancer is on the 12th house, Cancer sign. Okay. And this week, moon is going to be also transiting those places where it can give you some kind of irritability. Okay. Lastly, moon will be in your 9th house on the 21st and the 22nd. So this is good for your romance, travels, spiritual refresh, good for reconnecting with children and taking creative courses. Enhance yourself, upgrade yourself. It'll be really good for your 10th house related affairs, means for career, professional growth, and enhance yourself. Okay. Do the remedies that I've given you, that is Rudra Gayatri, and wear a silver ring or silver band, anything that you want to on your right wrist. But do see, you must understand this is a very generic remedy that I'm giving you. Until unless you seek help and advice from an astrologer, do not do these remedies blindly. Okay, because maybe it doesn't suit you, then what happens? It might just be like falling on me, my karma will be enhanced. So that is something I don't want. I don't want to take those kinds of karma. So try it out yourself. If it's not suiting you, please remove it instantly. No problem. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 6th, 7th, and 8th houses. Okay. In the 6th house, when moon is transiting 16th afternoon to the 18th evening, that is a lot of workload. Productivity can be chaotic. You're doing too many things at a time. There can be miscommunication with your co-workers, subordinates, Pay attention to your health, especially your throat, sinus, stomach region, because Rahu is there in your 6th house. Not a good time for picking up on any litigation, loans. You'll not be able to repay so soon. So avoid. Any kind of travels overseas might become a little difficult. It might just trigger some kind of issues in your health, because Ketu and Mars are in your 12th house. So in the foreign land, you will have some uneasiness. So whenever the 12th house is afflicted, remember, you might not be comfortable in the foreign lands. Okay. And also because it is in the trine to your 4th and the 8th house also. And it's the 8th Lord in the 12th house. So it might just give you some health issues also in the foreign land, or maybe while traveling, you can have some health issues. So be careful. And Moon is going to be hemmed between two malefics, Rahu and Saturn, 18th evening to the 20th, when Moon is transiting Pisces sign. It's going to be conjunct Saturn also in your 7th house. So you might just feel lonely, or your partner might just be not able to judge you well, or there is some kind of feeling of being judged, okay, yourself. And also let it pass and not dwell on the negatives right now, because this is not going to last. Especially when Moon is out of the 8th house also. So that will be a very good time period that begins. Not a week to argue with someone, because Mars is looking at your 7th house also. Take good care of your relationship, your partner's health, also in your relationship with your business partner. There can be that there has to be some investments which you require to do. And also, one more thing I was about to say, Mars is looking at Saturn. So take care of your bones. You can have some pain in your body also. 8th house, 21st to the 22nd, Moon is going to be in your 8th house. Now, 8th house is tax, investment gains, or romantic entanglements that feel intense. They can be, because Venus is also there in the 8th house, it can bring about sensuality, emotional clarity. You might just be, getting physical with your partner. So some kind of physical ailment can also happen. So just take care of your health any which ways. But yeah, Venus is there. So you might just feel quite, sexually agile during this time. It's in the Aries sign after all. So you might just feel this week job burnout, sudden travel, joint venture stress. So you need to slow down a bit. Saturn in the 7th house is asking you to slow down a bit. And your 4th house is getting active also. You might just purchase property. You might just be purchasing a vehicle. Okay. Avoid spicy foods and wear moonstone on Monday. That can help you. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Libra. Okay. So, okay, for Libra natives, this week Moon is going to be in your 5th, 6th, and 7th houses. So, in the 5th house, it's excellent for artists, performers, content creators. But Moon, Rahu, and Mars combination here, don't overcommit in your romantic or speculative ventures. You can go haywire in your intellect, because Rahu is confusing you, whether I should do this or I should do that, whether I should get back to my ex-partner or not. The ex-partner comes back to you and you are not able to decide. So those kinds of confusion are there. That kind of confusion is there. Then Moon moves into your 6th house, and being the 10th Lord in the 6th house definitely is going to be very positive for making any decisions regards to your work. It is good for your, of course, for your work, for productivity. Saturn says, be disciplined. So work out, don't procrastinate, because you need to balance. See, Libra is a sign of balance. They are always up, down, up, down. There is nothing like center. For them, they have to put effort to be in center. That is why they are very flexible kind of people. So when Saturn is in your 6th house, do not procrastinate at any cost. Look after your health. Take care of your health. Okay. And the workload is definitely going to increase, and there is a possibility of a job change also with this Saturn in the 6th house zone. Okay. And then lastly, Moon is going to be in your 7th house, and that is Also, I wanted to say there can be some competitive success. There can be some litigation success also, if at all you have already, filed a court case or a legal battle. Take care of your bones, teeth, digestion. Also, some competitive exams can be very draining. You're putting a lot of effort. You have to put a lot of effort, and you have to be very disciplined. That disciplined approach is required. Then moon lastly will be on the 21st, 22nd in your 7th house, and is going to be conjunct Venus. Now, romantic harmony returns. This is definitely the one of the best days. You might just connect with your bosses, seniors, travels. Maybe you're going to out for dinner, dining with some delegates, quite likely. Okay. And also there can be some kind of new alliances. It could be a partner, business relation, or somebody else. Watch out for gambling, stock market, shares. There can be emotional overreaction because moon is going to be right opposite Mars and Ketu also this week. So you can do one thing. What remedy? Okay, donate buttermilk because you are Libra rising. So buttermilk is for Venus. So you can donate buttermilk to the to combat the heat. It's a very it's pretty people are getting sunstroke, heat stroke. So you can just donate buttermilk to the needy, and you can also do one thing. Chant Om Shukraya Namaha chants if at all you want to. Okay. But donate something, coolers, some coolers you should donate, water coolers or something. Okay, that will help others and it will calm down your energies also. Coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. For Scorpio natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 4th, 5th, and 6th houses. 16th afternoon to the 18th evening, moon is going to be in your Kendra, in your 4th house. Now, the 9th lord is in the Kendra. So that means it is going to be giving you some property matters or family arguments. With your father, maybe you can have, with your mother, you can have something like that can happen. Moon Rahu in the 4th can give you high emotional tides at home. Mars is opposite, ego battles can happen at the workplace. So you need to calm down. Don't argue. Unnecessary argument will lead you nowhere. Avoid. Always remember, a rotten fruit has to fall. So do not just help that to fall beforehand. It will fall sooner or later. In the property related matters, you can have some issues signing the agreements, documents, purchase of car. Suppose you have to purchase a car, but you're not able to make out which car, or maybe you're confused about the color of the car. Sometimes people are very confused about that also. What model, what color, when, which date, what date would be suitable, etc. What number will be suitable, or things like that. But yes, these are very important questions. So for that, only the astrologers are there to help you and guide you. Okay, this is the right Muhurta. This is the auspicious day. Do it on this day. I don't do readings every day. Believe you me, I don't do readings every day, every now and then. Only as per Muhurta, I do give the timing. Even if it is after 30 days, wait. Because your reading is very important for me also. If my day is bad, how will I be able to guide you? Suppose my moon is in the, when my moon is in the 8th house, oh, the reading goes really great because it is related to occult scientists, deep research. Okay. But when my moon is weak, is afflicted, on that day, come what may, I will not keep a reading. So please make sure whether your astrologer is good enough to take the reading or is doing the reading left, right, and center. If somebody says that I'm taking less money but doing the reading every day, don't go to that astrologer. Please, for your sake only, I'm saying this. Not for myself. Don't come to me, but go to an astrologer who is also, well-versed with these laws. Very important. Okay, then moon moves into your 5th house. Children, creativity, or exam pressure might dominate with Saturn also there. There can be some problems in your relationship. Saturn is a very detaching graha. So you should revise rather than compete, or you should just be, very receptive to your partner's mental setup during this time. You can be very creative though, but there is a lot of pressure on you with Saturn there. Saturn, wherever sits or sees, pressurizes that person. So you have a pressure of making wealth. You have a pressure of making friends or keeping your friends happy or the people you're connected to happy. Saturn is pushing you or pressurizing you to do that. You have to save money, you have to earn money, you have to do things for yourself. In your relationship, you have to put a lot of effort, okay? Or maybe you have to be very, you have to put effort sometimes to detach from that partner also in that relationship. So Saturn is pressurizing you, okay? So you should actually be really very careful about your mental setup. And then 21st, 22nd, it is going to be, moon is going to be in your 6th house. Now, 6th house is about, Venus is also there. So improved health. In case you have been having some health issues, you will definitely feel better. Career vibe is good, and you can get along well with your co-workers, some new routines you will click, or it can be giving you some job opportunities also. New job opportunity, service oriented thought process. Moon here is a very nurturing kind, and it's good for doctors, nurses. Venus is as it is that planet as well. So he's a Sanjeevani, he knew the Sanjeevani Vidya. So it's very essential for people who have, for the doctors. Venus, Mars, Sun, Moon combination will make you a very good doctor. Okay. So parental health concerns can happen. So take care, and device or vehicle issues. So make sure that when you're traveling long distance journey, everything is intact when you're driving, etc. So make sure your battery is intact, your everything is checked. Also, you can plant a tulsi plant, a holy basil, in your house, on the entrance of near your entrance. And if you can't do it, at least you should plant a tree or plant a sapling this week. Okay, try doing it. That is a very simple remedy I'm giving you. I think it is a doable one. I give these kinds of remedies only. I just come up with the remedies, instantly, and I'll just give it away. So must have read somewhere. I'm not saying that. I must have read it somewhere. So God divine wants me to give it away right now. So that is something that I truly, truly appreciate, that he's by my side all the time. So when we talk about Sagittarius, moon is going to be in your 3rd, 4th, and 5th houses. 16th afternoon to the 18th evening, moon is going to be in your 3rd house. So it is about short journeys, connection with your siblings, documents. They all need care, but because Rahu's energy is also there, and Mars is also looking here. So it can be that, you have, while driving, your car breaks down, or it just stops, or you're very angry and upset and you're driving. So that is something you have to be cautious, in rash driving, or when you're not in that mental frame. I'd never drive whenever I'm disturbed, and never drive, because I know I will be doing something which can take away not my life, but other person's life also. That I can't do. That is a bigger karma. If I meet with an accident, it's a different story. But because of me, my negligence, if somebody else is also falling in that, in that category of meeting with an accident with me, that I don't want. So I don't drive when I'm disturbed. And of course, as you know, it's karma. Whatever goes around comes around. So maybe if it has to happen, it will happen even when I'm in senses and I'm not disturbed. But I'm not saying that. But you are deliberately putting effort. That's a different story altogether. So you're just trying to avert something. No harm in doing that. That is what is free will. When your mental setup is working in that zone, in that frame, so you definitely, that means there is intuition working. So you're just not you're not trying to suppress certain things, but you are trying to avert that incidents which can happen. So you're just not doing anything wrong in that. If you know that you're mentally disturbed, and you know that if you put a finger in the fire, it will burn, why do it? Isn't it? So then moon moves into your 4th house, and that happens on the 18th evening till the 20th of June, and is going to be with Saturn also. See, you must remember, when Saturn is in the Kendra, there are some major changes that happen. Relocation, home purchase, decisions regards to your vehicle, something about your job that might trigger, or there is a lot of workload and you are not spending more time with your family. But you are detaching from your family, even if you are not relocating, but you're not you're so busy that you're not able to spend time with your family. So that is what can happen, emotional drain from home or housing decisions. You might feel detached in your love relationship from your family. Breathe. The best thing is breathe. Take a break. Okay. If you have to go for that renovation, just make sure that your mental setup is correct. You're in that frame of mind. So just be careful about that mental frame. Then Moon is going to be in your 5th house, and that's happening on the 21st to the 22nd. And Moon is going to be conjunct to Venus also. So reconnect with joy, happiness, that kind of, what do you call that? Entertainment. It's good for entertaining yourself. You are unwinding. It is good for children's progress, art, romance. These are going to uplift you. You'll feel happy this day. So you are going to be healing yourself and your parents' energy also. Make sure that you're helping them. Good for occult sciences, because 8th Lord is in the 10 places away. So it's good for elevation at the workplace also. In case you have to go in for any kind of change of job, this is the 8th from the 10th. So you're going to be breaking away from those toxic energies also. So it's a very good week. Mercury is going to be in your 8th house, so you have to be very careful about your emotional setup. It's good for investments. It's good for finance, your practical decision making also, regards to your thesis, PhD, etc. You have to connect with the professors, okay, and to complete it, okay. So this is what is, and take care of your nervous system. You might just be, overloaded with work, overloaded with thought process, over speaking, legal missteps, all that you have to be cautious only about. The best remedy that you can do is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, and write it at least once or twice or thrice. I would suggest thrice daily. If you can write it, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay. And end it with an Om. Close it with Om, Om, Om on both the sides. Then the mantra becomes Samput. So you have to do it Samput, means closure, complete. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. So for Capricorn natives, this week Moon is going to be in your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th houses. Okay. So 16th afternoon to the 18th evening, Moon is going to be in your 2nd house. There can be some financial confusion. Don't share pins, OTPs with anyone. Do not make any decisions in impulse about your loans, about your money matters, because there is a money karma which is going to happen with Mars also in the 8th house looking at your 2nd. Some money karma is attached to you. So you can maybe have some kind of emotional baggage that you're carrying. You have to repay someone, you're not able to, you're feeling quite heavy. Or you have taken a loan and you're not able to pay off that loan. Jupiter will get strength only after 9th of July. So you'll feel better. Don't worry. I'm not saying the whole month is or these many days are bad only, but still it is going to be little slow process. Okay. Things will get sorted. Then Moon moves into your 3rd house, and that's happening on the 18th evening to the 20th of June. And this is where the communication will improve. You will become very focused, and you will be to the point. Saturn is not beating around bushes. No, bush or bushes, what? So Moon and Saturn combination will be like, you are slowing down in the communication. It is like to the point. You're not exaggerating. You're not blabbering. You are not talking too much. Okay. Just to the point, whatever, people will definitely hear you. With Saturn in the 3rd house, you're heard. Okay. So whatever is your thought process, whatever your ideas are, share it with your friends, family, as well as your co-workers or your bosses, and they are going to appreciate it. Okay. Focus on journaling. Saturn is there, in the Pisces sign. So it's good if you journal, if you write it, because it's the 12th sign of the natural zodiac, last sign. So it means that you're going to be in isolation. You're journaling to yourself. You're talking. It's like that. So when Moon is there, you feel more poetic. You feel more emotional and imaginative when Moon is in the 3rd house. Then during the end of the week, it is going to be moon in the 4th house, and 21st, 22nd moon is in Aries also. So peace returns. It's like, sequel. Peace returns. Peace. First part is peace. Second part is peace returns. That movie, it happens, no? Superman returns. Superman 3, like that it happens. So it is like peace returns. So you're going to be feeling quite charged up. You're beautifying your place. You're meeting your friends. You're meeting your childhood friends, especially, or you're dining with them, or you're dining with your family members, discussing something very special and important. So you're actually at home. Peace is actually prevalent during this time. So just one thing that you have to be careful about is speech. Do not use your words or speech unless it is required. Or if you have to, just speak really in limit. You can really have some issues in your speech related or with the people that you are interacting with. Could be your siblings, could be your neighbors, could be your friends, could be your co-workers. You have to be careful about that. You can have skin rashes, allergies, because Mercury is going to be in your water sign in your 7th house. So there can be sibling tensions also with the Mercury in your 7th. Also, you can simply just, the remedy that you can do, Mars is in the 8th house, offer red flowers to Goddess Durga on Tuesdays. Or in the stream, just let it flow in the stream. You can just pluck few red flowers and just drop them in the water body, which is a flowing water. So it will just go where it has to. It'll reach. Okay. So that is one very important remedy I'm giving you, and it is going to help you. Mercury is also going to be in your 7th house, good for relationships, emotional relationships. Okay. The vent is there, and Jupiter will get, Jupiter is combust in exchange with Rahu's nakshatra. So this is also causing some issues in the legal battles and for children also. If you have to travel overseas, you can have some issues. So it's better that you wait till 9th of July. Things will definitely fall in place. Coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. So for Aquarius natives, this moon is going to be in your 1st house, 2nd house, and 3rd house this week. To start with is conjunct Rahu, aspected by Mars. So self-image shakes up when moon is there. It is the house of initiation. You might just be very curious, or you might just be very charged up during the beginning of the week, that is 16th afternoon to the 18th evening. You are very aggressive. You're very distractive also. You're overconfident with Mars's aspect here. You can make some bold decisions which might just backfire. So you need to be really very, very careful about your mental setup during the start of the week, especially at the place of work, because Mars is looking at your 10th house also, not to forget. Okay. So it can cause some kind of issues at the place of work. And your health, litigation, romance, these things also you have to be very careful in the beginning. Then in the middle of the week, moon is going to be with Saturn on the 18th evening till the 20th in your 2nd house. So this will bring about some stability in your finances. Saturn stabilizes. Saturn is a restrictive planet, but it stabilizes also. So realism, clarity, because moon is not. Moon is imaginative. Moon is very emotional kind. Saturn will, that is why the Sadesati is because of Saturn over moon, so that it slows this moon down. Okay. So what happens when moon is here? It is going to give you that clarity, practical budgeting, investing slowly, cautiously, and not overspending financially and emotionally also. So that thing is curtailed with moon in your 2nd house transit. Also, 2nd house is food, family, finance. So you might just be having inclination to have cold foods. Saturn is cold. So you need to have oily as well as, see, this is something very strange that I'm telling you, but people are not having oil these days, not much. So you should have oil because Saturn is in your 2nd house. The food should be warm. Don't have cold foods. Okay, that will help you clear your system better, your digestive system. And your bones will also be stronger with Mars also looking at Saturn. Any kind of dental issues, anything to do with stomach region, you have to digestive issues. So you need to focus and do not ignore. Just go to the doctor, see the doctor. Okay. Lastly, 21st to the 22nd, moon is going to be conjunct Venus and is going to be in your third house. Travel, writing, content creation, excellent for lovers, students, children, also healers may share something publicly. So you're going to be more vocal about things. You're going to be more imaginative. You're going to be more on the in the limelight, basically. You're not subdued. Okay. You're in that, those aesthetics and all that, happens when moon is with Venus. You're very imaginative. You're very creative. You will see that people who are very creative, they have Venus and Mercury and moon combination. Okay. Also, Jupiter is combust, so be careful about your, investments. Do not get carried away and make a left, right, and center the investments also. Okay, Mercury is going to be in your sixth house, very good. It's good for analysis. You will make some wise decisions regards to your investments, also regards to your litigation, loans. You will plan your budget and you'll organize your calendar well. Okay. And we do have Mars in your seventh house, Ketu there. So it can bring about some issues or health issues or relationship issues also. So be watchful and drink lots of water. One more remedy I can give you is consume turmeric in the morning. You can mix it with other ingredients like ginger, cardamom, and cinnamon. You can just mix it, and with the clove, you can take one clove long and gold mirch, what you call it, pepper. Okay. So you can just mix everything, boil it, and then drink it. And I'm not saying turmeric, which is the powdered one. No, you have to have the raw turmeric. So that will help you because Rahu is in your first house and second house has a Saturn. Add a little bit of ghee or coconut oil, cold pressed. So that is something which will also clear your system in case you're having any kind of digestive issues or any health issues. So that will help you. I use it daily. I can show you also how I make it. It's really, really healthy. We used to have it during COVID, people say, but I used to have it from ages. I've never stopped it because that also cuts your fat. Remember, turmeric cuts your fat. That is why it is denoted by Jupiter. Turmeric and Jupiter, that is why they get along. That is the main ingredient for Jupiter. Okay. So these things also I keep telling you. That is why I use the herbs a lot. Herbs are really very important. Alkaline water I drink during the day in summers. So try doing it. It will help you. Mind and body will be definitely in balance. Okay. Not imbalanced, but balanced. Okay. So coming to the next one, that is the last sign, Pisces. So I hope you all like the readings. Please do write in the comment section also. Okay, for Pisces natives, this week moon is going to be firstly in your 12th, then middle of the week in your first, and lastly in your second house. See, when it is the 12th house moon, it is the end of the cycle, remember. So it can bring about some subconscious chaos because you know what? When you are alone, what do you think? You dwell on only negatives, remember. I want you to dwell on the positives. Rahu is there. So 16th afternoon to the 18th evening, this moon is going to be in your 12th house. So you need to take care of your mental setup. You need to take care of your subconscious mind. There can be astral heaviness that you can feel. You feel that why I did this, why this 27 days when the cycle was going on and it's coming to an end, why the regret will be there. Why did I do it? Why I didn't do that? The remorse kind of a feeling happens when moon is in the 12th house with Rahu. So you need to have good night's sleep. Soak your feet in salt water and soak them for a while and don't touch your phone or something. No, just switch off from the world and just relax. You will see that all the toxins are flowing out of your, through your feet in the water. Because the water actually has come from the rivers or the ocean. And now we are just handing it over. So flush it off that. Or if in your bathtub, you can soak it for a while, add a little bit of, that is the only mineral which will help, the salt, the natural mineral. So add salt and it will go take away all your negative energies and you feel peaceful and you sleep well. Try doing this remedy, especially on the 16th, 17th and 18th. Do it and you will feel so relaxed, so much better. Then moon is going to be in your first house. So yeah, when moon is in your 12th house, there can be some expenditures on the gadgets, or maybe you're traveling overseas, but you are a little uneasy. So restlessness is there. Then moon moves into your first house on the 18th evening to the 20th, and it's going to be conjunct Saturn. Now here, Mars is also looking, okay? So there is a mixed kind of a feeling. It is isolating you also, it is initiating also. It is like a mixed, it slows you down sometimes, it is impulsive also. So you want to now start, the cycle starts. When moon is in the first house, the cycle starts. So it is like, giving you emotional maturity. It is also making you lonely. It is giving you loneliness because you're overworked. Maybe you're not able to spend time with your family. So, or you're doing too many things at a time, overworked, overbooked. So, mind body fatigue is there. Reflect, take a pause, reflect. Saturn says, take a pause. Lagnesh is also combust, no? So, you're feeling a little uneasy because of that also from a week's time. Since last 1 week, you're feeling uneasy because of that also. But don't worry, things are going to get better for you. And when moon transits through your second house on the 21st, 22nd, things are going to get better. And it is good for your finances, excellent time for your voice work, because moon and Venus, good for voice work, maybe voice modulation or mixing or whatever you're doing, content creation, making a video. So that can also be one of those days where you will be very good at whatever you do. Communicating with someone, small businesses, you're good at that. Sweet business conversations can happen, family dinners can happen, you're connecting with your family members. Food is like sweet, yogurt maybe you will have with mixing with sugar. You might just drink a glass of milk on this day. Could be, depends, suddenly you feel like. Okay, it's good if you donate it. It's better that you donate milk or sugar or rice or yogurt. It's better. So this is a melancholy midweek, and neglecting hydration or digestion is not a good idea. Just take care of your health. Also, Jupiter is combust. So when Jupiter is combust, you don't have that decision-making power. That just falls apart. But you are egoistical also, because Sun gains the strength of Jupiter again. So maybe you're going to be reflecting on your house, family, you're just changing, renovating. So you're spending too much of, money. Instead of little money, you're spending too much of money on your renovating the place. Okay. Maybe you can have clashes with your guru, or you fall prey to the false guru. That can also happen. Mercury is going to be in your 5th house, not bad. It is good for entertainment, speculative income. You're going to be very emotional with your kids. Good time for conceiving also. Getting married, all that can happen. Mars and Ketu are in the 6th house, not good for litigation, not good for taking loans, not good for your health. Mental setup, gets disturbed. You become very agitated. Mars is agitation. It's an agitated warrior. Or we can say a holy warrior, because Ketu is holy. Ketu is a spiritual monk. So monk in the battlefield. Okay. Or a headless warrior also, because it's headless Mars, Ketu and Mars. So you need to take care of your health, because there can be that the sickness or the health that your issues that you are having, you're not able to diagnose them with 6th house getting active with Mars and Ketu. So the best remedy that you can do is light little bit of camphor by your bedside before sleeping. Okay, light little bit, 1 or 2 pieces of camphor, light it, and it'll just calm the energies down. Or you can also recite Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om chants before going to bed. Keep reciting. It's okay. You don't count the numbers. Keep reciting Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. I used to sing, to my son always. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Thank you everyone for watching. Keep praying, keep rising, keep shining, grow abundantly. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Om Tat Sat.